Live from downtown Vancouver at the Vancouver Film School campus, it's time for EP Live. Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool, and it's fantastic to be here. And thank you all for joining us in our studio at 390 West Hastings in Vancouver, BC, at the VFS Cafe. We have got a very cool show for you today with two fantastic guests. Ryan Clark from Brace Yourself Games is going to join me, and Jeff Van Dyke, who is a longtime composer in video games, is also going to join us up here on stage. But first, we have a rundown to get to, and today it's being dedicated to Chen Y91, who says, I can't wait to see Vic with a full beard going. The dream continues. I shaved yesterday. I couldn't deal with it anymore, guys. It's summer, it's hot. I was getting so scratchy and itchy, and it was like, oh my God. Off it went, feel much better. And I feel like, seriously, 15 years younger. So I might grow another beard in the wintertime, but I'm definitely going to wait a little while. But thank you for that support there, Chenway91. We got you this rundown. A new Battlegrounds game is on the way, and what we know so far might surprise you. PUBG Corp has announced that they've begun development on an all-new Battlegrounds, which will expand the franchise beyond the Battle Royale genre. It's being made by a new studio called Striking Distance, which is headed by Glenn Schofield. He's the former head of Dead Space developer Visceral Games and co-director of recent Call of Duty titles like Advanced Warfare and World War II. Schofield says that the new Battlegrounds game isn't a sequel, but a new title that will be an original narrative experience, which sounds like it will have some kind of single-player or co-op story set in the same universe. No word yet on a release window, but since it's just being announced now, don't hold your breath. I've read this news today, and it surprised me very much. I know Glenn, he's a big screen kind of fella. The guy likes to play with some pretty big budgets and make some big experiences on video game machines, and I think this is absolutely the right move for the PUBG company. I think they need to diversify. They need to try to, spending some of the loot that they've made off of their very successful sort of core PUBG experience and try different things. And Glenn is super experienced and super passionate. And not only is he going to be a good leader for something like this that's going to have, a lot of expectation around it and a lot of ambition that are going to trust him. So he's going to have the money people trust him, that he's going to know what to do with the budget, but he's also going to have talent that trust him to guide them on a pretty cool adventure. So this is exciting news, but it does sound like we're going to have a long wait before we see anything out of this. But congratulations to everybody involved with PUBG, and I know the community is still enormous. I know there's lots of Battle Royale challengers out there, but millions of people are still playing PUBG, so hopefully they all have a big smile on their face. All right. Hollywood has a puzzling new video game adaptation coming through, The Myst. A big screen movie based on the classic puzzle franchise Myst is in the works. Warner Brothers and their subsidiary Village Roadshow Entertainment have picked up the rights to the 1993 game and its various follow-ups, with the hope of turning it into not just one movie, but potentially spin-offs, TV shows, and other transmedia endeavors. The studio has a lot of material to mine because the Myst games have a deep mythology, or Mystology, revolving around the mysterious island world known as, what else? Myst. No word yet on who might write or direct the film adaptation. I almost fell asleep reading this news, because I am not a Myst fan at all. I had that game. I had a PC, I think the Mac LC630, something like that, was one of my first real computers. It was actually the computer that I wrote up the draft for what the Electric Playground was going to be. And Myst was my first real CD-ROM game, and I could not play it, man. It was boring as hell. I tried to get some of those puzzles, but it was just like, oh my God, sleepy time. I much preferred SimCity. I'd be much happier reporting on a movie adaptation of SimCity right now than Myst, but good on you. Good luck with with Myst. I know lots of people have fond memories of Myst. I think the weird thing here is that Myst has kind of disappeared into the mist. We haven't heard anything about this franchise for so long. But hey, let's bring it back. Let's make movies out of it, and TV shows, and transmedia properties. We'll see. All right, and we're getting a better idea of what to expect from the big screen adaptation of another big game franchise. The long-in-development Minecraft movie has brought on a new screenwriter. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the film adaptation is being penned by Frozen 2 screenwriter Allison Schroeder, who also penned the recent Winnie the Pooh movie, Christopher Robin. I think I was the only critic out there that actually enjoyed that movie. And the NASA drama Hidden Figures. It's unclear exactly what kind of story the new movie will tell in the Minecraft universe, but given Schroeder's previous work, expected to be heavy on family-friendly humor. The Minecraft movie is slated to hit theaters in 2022. Now, this is a movie that seems to make a lot more sense for me. Of course, they've got to figure out what characters to wrap their heads around. But I think the analogy and the quick comparison you can make is to the Lego movies, and they've been incredibly successful and incredibly creative, much like the freeform nature of the toy. And I think that's what Minecraft lends itself to. But of course, it's going to be stacked up and heavily compared to the success of the Lego movie, so it has to be at least that good. But they're getting some good people, so I think we can actually have our hopes pretty high for this one, and hopefully the movie will be fun and it will deliver, and there will be all kinds of transmedia properties based on that franchise. So we're going to see this one in 2022. Something that's coming in 2021 is the new Batman starring Robert Pattinson, and now we're getting a better idea of who else we might be seeing alongside him in Gotham City. Lord of the Rings, Black Panther, Star Wars, and Apes actor Andy Serkis is rumored to have joined the cast of the new Bat film. No official announcements have been made, but BatmanOnFilm.com reports that Serkis has been hired for an unspecified role, so it's unclear if he'll be a hero or villain, or if he'll be appearing in the flesh or as a performance capture creation. Serkis previously worked with the new Bat film's director Matt Reeves on the last two Planet of the Apes movies. I think he did the first one too. I think he did all three of the Planet of the Apes flicks. Oh, right, gotcha. So it will be interesting to see who he's playing this time around. The new Batman hits theaters in 2021. I love Andy Serkis, and he's an incredible performer. He's so commanding. Doesn't matter what the scale or the size of the role is, whether he's in a performance capture suit or whatever. There's something incredibly riveting about this performer. Blake wrote in the script here that we don't know if it's going to be a performance capture role for Batman, and I'm just thinking what a wacky turn this would be if Andy Serkis is playing Batmite, and they don't tell Robert Pattinson, you're the new Batman, and we got this Batmite character played by Andy Serkis. That would blow everybody away. I'm psyched about this. Who would you guys like to see Andy Serkis play? Penguin? Killer Croc? Yeah, he'd have fun with that. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Alfred? Yeah. I mean, we're going to have a very young Batman. I guess we would have a very young... That's a good call, Steve. I like that. Might be Alfred. Andy Serkis is Alfred. I get behind that. I think that'd be great.